Hello, James here. I hope that you are enjoying building construction site tours in Unity so far. This week, we're getting into downloading and installing Unity on your own local machine, which means that you won't have to use the web interface anymore. The process of downloading and installing Unity is covered in section 4, at the end of section 4, but if you want to jump ahead and do that early so that you can then do section 3 and 4 on your own machine, that is totally fine. Pathstream has provided a list of downloadable files from section 3 onwards in case you want to take that route. Those files can be found in Brightspace under the announcement called Switching to Local Unity. For the most part, the course content covers downloading, installing, and opening Unity. But there's one potential source of confusion that I wanted to walk through in this video, and that is some of these files are .Uniypackages, and some of these files are .zips. So in this video, I'll walk through the process of opening both of those in Unity. Obviously, first you need to download them all, so I have some of section 3 challenges here and some of the exercises. The section 3 challenges are all .Uniypackages, and the section 4 exercise was a zip file that I then extracted. I'll start with opening the zip file because that is the simplest process. First, you have to extract the zip file, so I have my folder structure here, and then let's hop over into the Unity Hub and hit Add. Now I'm going to navigate to where I extracted my zip file. Click on the root folder of that extracted zip, select folder, and then that section 4 exercise will now be a project in my Unity Hub. Don't forget to make sure that you're using Unity version 2018.4. That is the version that this class is built in and the most stable VR-capable version that Unity has to offer. Once you hit that, you can just open it and you should have all of the content available to you. You might see this red error, that there's some sort of directory error, we could not find a specific folder. If you see this specific error, that's fine. You can just clear it for now. If you clear it and the error doesn't remain, then it should be okay. Great, that's how to open zipped project files. The Unity packages is slightly different because these are exported assets that we need to import into our Unity project. So let's open up Unity Hub and create a new project. Just as a disclaimer, you don't need a fresh project to import these assets, but I strongly suggest, for the sake of organization, that for each of these you create a new project, or at least for each section. I'm going to create a new project, call this Section 3 Materials. Alright, now that Unity is open, there are two common ways to bring in a Unity package. The first is going to Assets, Import Package, Custom Package, and then navigating to where your Unity package lives and bringing that in. So I'm going to bring in the sandbox of the material section. Hit Open. It'll ask you which assets you want to import. Usually you want to bring them all in, but sometimes you only want a specific thing from a package, and that's totally fine. Excellent, that imported, and now you'll see under my project window, under my assets, we have all of the assets from that package. So if I wanted to see the sample scene, there we go. Now we've got the two scenes. The second way that we can bring in a Unity package is simply to drag and drop. So in this case, I brought in the assets from the sandbox, but now I want to add to that the assets from the challenge. So all I'm going to do is drag in that Unity package anywhere into my project folder. And it'll take a while to think. And now we have all of the assets from that package. The one thing to note here is that the folders that are being brought in will not be put under a separate directory. And there's no way to add these to a separate folder for organization, for example, section 1, section 2, section 3. So when I bring this in, I already have some scenes under my scenes folder. It's just going to add these two new scenes to my current scenes folder. Now that that's complete, you can see that under my scenes, it's added the 2 new scenes to my current scenes folder. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said, for the sake of organization, it's probably best to create a new project for each section that you want to deal with. Otherwise, your assets are going to become pretty cluttered pretty soon if you start bringing in all of these different packages, which each have a ton of their own assets. So that's up to you. If you can keep track of that, that's totally fine. But I would suggest creating at least a new project for each subsection of the content. All right, I hope that helped. Let me know if anything was unclear. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing your construction sites. Take care.